giving all praise to you. How about Shemi Al-Shai, Shem Kakwadash, Shalom to the 144,000, the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. This will be an average day in the life of someone who has the MOTB or not, pursuant to Nate's breakdown. And it's a little funny. So this is how it's going to go. If Nate is right, this is how you're going to live. So I'll start it off at 59 minutes and 27 seconds in. And this is going to be short. They're going to show a church. That's what you guys do. He's got to fortify that lie. He got to keep that lie going. That's why he recently added Job to the mix. Fair words and fine speech yourself deceive the who? The heart is simple. Them guys that are under Nate are simple. And then you got Asaph getting all mad and upset. You're just a lost soul, bro. You're just a lost soul. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what the hell's going on.
That they all might be damned. That's what this is saying.
That they all might be damned.
If I sin, then thou markest me, and thou will not acquit me from mine iniquity.
Let me show you the mark of God. Yeah, yes, that's part of the image of the beast. It's only going to escalate. Right now, they ain't killing people for that. Oh, in time, behind Trump, you got the evangelicals.
So this is what's going to happen day to day with this guy's vision, Nate's vision of the MOTB. So sometimes you're going to have to sin. You're going to have to sin, and then, the only time you, according to him, you can sin when you need something. Other than that, don't sin. So that's how you get past that MOTB. This is the stupidity of Nate.
Watch these Christians and Jews behind Trump. They're going to make this whole thing a whole religious thing. Watch. Now let me show you a mark of God.
He's saying that you can sin now. You watch previous you have to, I'm sorry for cutting it off. You have to be an absolute idiot, a stupid idiot, to hear this guy come out of his mouth talking about how the MOTB is going to work and actually believe it and really think that one day this is going to come to pass. And if it does come to pass, and you guys always teach about the Lord, you look at the fringes, and you're going to keep the laws, then all you guys are going to starve to death. All I got to do is lie. It's sin, I can lie. I can say that I did a sin and I didn't, right? So how are they going to monitor whether you sinned or not? You go to the BJs, you go to Targets or whatever, you go to Stop and Shop, wherever you go at. And you figure, well, let me not go to the cashier because you're going to ask me questions. Let me go to the checkout. Guess what? The checkouts are going to ask you the same questions. They're going to ask you, did you commit a sin, and what sin did you commit? And then they're going to know that you're lying or not, because Satan is behind this. This is this guy's vision of the fulfillment of the Revelation 13:16 is all about. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. You have to be stupid, and you have to be a complete idiot to listen. Actually, listen to, because I don't believe they listen. They just there. Whatever this nigga say, I'm gonna go by. They just there, and that applies to Yohana too, because he's teaching. He don't push it that much. But anytime we do a video on the MOTB, he got to come back and do a counter on it. And them same zombies, them same idiots, especially the so-called leader, which is no leadership. Why do I keep saying leadership? There's one leader, which he's a dictator, and you got the rest of them as zombie followers. All you got to do, one guy, all you got to do is go down there go down to the class when he teaches it. Just think about it. Just think about it. Just think. Just listen to each word. And then if you really, really think, if you use your brain, if you use your head for something other than a hat rack, you would leave this guy. That's why I say he got to be paid off, because he don't believe this shit. So that means he can't eat. How you gonna keep the Passover? You got to buy the food. Well, we can go buy a lamb. You got to go buy the lamb. I'm sorry. Let's listen. That he did in the past couple of weeks, months. That now you can sin. You can break the law. You know, you can do this. But when Esau says you got to sin, that's when you got to stop sinning. So you listen to it previously. Nate said, you can sin. Not too many words. You can sin now. You can sin all you want. You can break the laws. You can do it in behind closed doors. You can have secret sins. But the MOTB is when the government says you got to keep sinning. When the government says you got to keep sinning, you got to keep sinning. You're doing good. Keep sinning. If you sin after Trump says you got to keep sinning, and you sin after he says that, you got the mark of the beast. Please somebody tell me with some sense in the IUIC, what kind of fucking sense does that make? That's complete and utter stupidity. And like I said, how are they going to know if you sin? Because you can lie. But then that means you sinned. So let's listen. And that's why the scriptures say the simple believeth every word. In Romans 17 and 18, it said to deceive, the fair words, fine speeches, to deceive the heart of the simple, not the wise. Listen, let me say it again. You can sin now. You know, you can sin and ask for forgiveness. But when Esau says, look, you people got to start sinning. If you keep sinning, that's the mark. If you stop, you're saying, nope, I'm going to stop sinning because Esau, the devil, told me to sin. So therefore I'm going to no longer sin because he told me not to sin. So now, when you go to the store, sin. Esau told me to sin. So I'm going to not sin. I sinned yesterday. That's the last sin. They'll probably give you a time period. You got a time period. So you're going to do all that sin that you can do. You get, for the month, you're going to sin your ass off. And then when the month comes, the deadline, then you're going to stop sinning. You're not going to commit one sin. You're going to be perfect. And then you're going to starve. So you go to the BJ's and you go to cash out. Like I go to the what do you call it? South Cash Out. Never go online. I go to South Cash Out. I'm quick with it. Bop, 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 bop. I'm out, in and out. Boom. So now when I go, I'm gonna take my card. Then they're gonna ask me, did you sin today? And then I'm gonna say yes. What sin have you committed? I looked at a chick's big ass and I knew she was married. Okay, you can continue to make the purchase. Hit the yes button. So now if they say I come back, I didn't commit no sin. And then look at a big butt woman's ass that I knew she was married to somebody, right? Which is adultery in the mind. So you can look at a big ass woman. I don't care if it's Edomite, Jake, whatever, Moab. She got a fat butt. You can look at it, but as long as she's not married, so just make sure you know she's not married and you're all right. If you find out she's married and you lust after her, that's the mark of the beast. So you can have two chicks walking with two butts, big butts, and one could be married, the other could be married. Just make sure. Ask them, any of you women married? Yes, I'm married. How about you? I'm not married. I'm looking for a man. You can look at her butt, but you can't look at the other chick's butt. If you looking at the butt of the unmarried woman, this is the logic of Nate. If you're looking at the butt of the unmarried woman, you good, cause she ain't married, she ain't engaged. But the other woman's butt, the married woman's butt, is right next to that butt, and you might kind of take a peek at the butt. Guess what? You got the mark of the beast. To show you how utterly stupid, let me look up the word stupid. The IUIS, Israel United in Stupidity. Stupid, meaning okay, having or showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense. None of these people in the IUIC have any intelligence or common sense. Oxford languages, right? Having or showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense. Unintelligent, ignorant, dense, brainless, mindless, foolish. Dull-witted, dull, slow-witted, witless, slow, dunce-like. Simple-minded, the simple believeth every word. Idiots believe every word. Crazy. Nate said, conspiracy theorists are generally nuts, which means crazy. No, you guys are crazy. Soft in the head, brain dead, boneheaded, okay, unwise, senseless, thick as two short planks, silly, fat-headed. Let me what's a better word than stupid? Instead of stupid, you could use words like unintelligent, foolish, silly, absurd, or naive. Naive. Kanai Gabar is naive. Yawasop is naive. Being nice with it. Stupid definition, meaning a slow-minded, obtuse. That's a word we can bring back out. Obtuse, given to unintelligent decision, acting in an unintelligent or careless manner. Let's look up the word obtuse. The first time I heard that word was in a movie called The Shawshank Redemption. The main character said, "Then why are you so obtuse?" Obtuse, meaning slow to understand, stupid, dull, slow-witted, slow. The same definition, dull-witted, unintelligent. Israel United in IUIO. Israel United in obtusity, if that's a word. So let's come on back. Let's listen. Mr. So-and-so, did you commit sin today? And he said, yes, I have. What sin did you commit? And you taking too long. What sin did you commit? You taking too long. You're mumbling. You're wondering what you're thinking of a sin because you didn't commit a sin that day. You know, you're trying to get right with God. And then it's gonna say we conclude. Oh, and they're gonna catch this. They're gonna catch IUIC every time because they got to wear their fringes at all times. So how they gonna eat? You go to the supermarket, you try to cash out, and you got the fringes. They might tell you to pull your shirt out. Oh, there are fringes on it. Because if you don't have fringes, it's a sin, right? Fringes are to remind you to keep the laws. So they're gonna start. IUIC they're gonna starve to death. Then they're gonna realize that we followed the wrong guy. And that's why Trump said, I love my poorly educated people. Well, guess what? Nate loves his poorly educated followers. He puts that magic on them. You haven't committed any sin today. You cannot purchase a person will come back and take the items and put it back on the shelf. But however, if you sin later today, you can come back and you can tell us what sin you commit. This is what this clown is saying. This is what this clown is saying. This guy's a clown. Like I said, if you're wondering, maybe Tahar got spies. There ain't no spies. There ain't no spies from GMS at your school, because they would be found out quick. You know why? Because they'll crack up when you go into that breakdown. They'll crack up. That guy must be down with Tahar's crew. And I'm gonna say this: for all you black demons through the years, back in the One West days, all you guys that turn your back on the plow, every last one of you suckers are gonna take that chip and you're gonna be destroyed. And the Most High is gonna make, if you're thinking about going into the DR or the Finland or Japan or whatever, and that's the week that the missiles are gonna come, the Most High gonna put a spirit on you that you stay your black ass here so you can eat the missiles. All you niggas that's watching us that fell off, that turned your back on the plow back in the 90s, back in the 80s, all you sellouts, every last one of you is gonna have includes former members of the Seven. If they take the chip, if Ariel take the chip, the Most High gonna destroy him. If High Priest Shaw take the chip, Most High gonna destroy him. If High Priest Yeshaya, High Priest Kazak, Lahab, if any of them take the chip, they're gonna be destroyed. The same thing coming. You all gonna take you sellouts and you guys that turn your back on this truth. What is that? Luke 9:62. You're gonna take the chip. And you're gonna unless you die, you might die because you took the sea ragamuffin, the jump shot. You might be already dead, right? So you're in the spirit world, right? Or you might die. You might slip in the shower. You might choke on the chicken bone. But if you make it through all of that, you might get a building might fall on your ass. But if you make it through all that, far enough where you can actually take the chip. When you take the chip, you can't pull the chip out. That's it. And the Most High gonna put the spirit on you not to take the chip out. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see when we believe He's gonna make the announcement about the chip. And we're gonna see what the first thing I'm gonna go to IUIC. And I'm going to go to General Yohana and just see what they say. Well, I believe a certain number of them is going to wake up. They're going to get shook up and they're going to not know where to go. And don't be surprised if they be looking, say, where's Tahar from GMS? Or where's I got to talk to any member of the GMS. So we're going to see. So if you take it, if you listen to this guy, this sellout right here, if you listen to this guy and you do what he tells you to do, you're doomed, all right? Anyway. I went a little long. I wanted to make it short. It's not too long, but it's not too short either. Hey, so anyway, this is going to come to pass, and we believe it's going to come to pass during the reign of the cruel Lord, the King of Babylon. With that, I'm going to say Shalom.